You are on one of those journeys that seems to be very difficult for other people to understand. You even have a difficult time understanding it yourself. In a previous lifetime you were very committed to the same person for an extremely long time. You came into this lifetime to experience a bit of variety. Change is a big word in your vocabulary. It could almost be your middle name. You are always constantly looking for the next big thing, the next great adventure, and the next love of your life. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself and your inability to commit to something for a long period of time. One of your challenges is taking on responsibility. Deep within you, however, is a very spiritual being that is just waiting to be awakened, and that will happen eventually. You will experience so much change in your life that at some point you will be forced to develop a strong spiritual side to make sense of it all. This will bring a tremendous amount of peace to you. Your life's experiences could easily be turned into a movie, or a book. You stand the chance of making a lot of money in life. And your biggest challenge if this happens will be holding on to it. Invest. Make wise choices. Don't blow it. Marriage and long-term relationships are extremely challenging for you. They remind you too much of the past life where you were committed to a fault. And there's a part of you that wants nothing to do with that this time around. But, you may change your mind if you meet the right person. Lightning could strike. Until then, be happy being single. You are a leader, but only by example. It's the way that you carry yourself that inspires others. Your intuition serves you very well. Images seem to flash across your mind from time to time that provides you with very insight information. You have the ability to understand others even before you get to know them. You like knowing what makes people tick. You can be overly sensitive at times, easily hurt by something someone said. And when this happens, it can take quite a bit of time for you to regain your comfort level with the person that slighted you. At your core, you want nothing but peace and harmony throughout the entire world. You live your life by your inspirations, and can be an inspiration to others in many ways. You have a very distinct presence. You prefer to stay clear of other people's issues, but you do have the ability to offer them good advice on how to handle certain situations. It matters to you on some levels what other people think of you, and this can sometimes throw you off balance. It's really important at all times to keep your emotional center. Ground yourself. Develop a strong faith. You are very determined and you work well with others as long as everyone is getting along with one another. Since you mainly operate on an intuitive level, you're really not well suited for business. That can be a bit too chaotic for your energy. But you would make a great counselor or personal advisor. Because you're so sensitive, you must always maintain a diet that promotes a good nervous system. Keep a close eye on the depression. Turn to creativity whenever this shows up. You like to daydream, but once you get fixated on a goal, you become very determined to see it through to the end. You could be famous, but be careful not to make that your priority. Since you were born under the astrological sign of Taurus, you can be determined, productive, punctual, affectionate, generous, creative, thorough, clever, loyal, trustworthy, patient, warm-hearted, artistic, dependable, persistent, organized, sensuous, resourceful, but you can also be stubborn, brooding, self-centered, opinionated, bullheaded, self-indulgent, obsessive, jealous, possessive, obstinate, materialistic, inflexible and argumentative. Here are some suggestions on how you can bring positive change into your life. Step outside of your comfort zone, listen to others, share with others, don't be complacent, don't be so bloody jealous, share material things, be flexible, be adaptable, and for God's sake don't react, and learn to be a bit more patient, and most importantly learn to love yourself and others unconditionally.